Hi there, welcome back here guys. In this lecture we have introduced void type, we have used it in our custom types no-op and no-op2. In this lecture we'll continue with generics. Okay, so what are the generics and how we can use them? First, in our play function, let's remove function 1, function 2, we don't need them now, and also these types here. We'll still keep here our person, we can use it as an example later. What I would like to do here is to create here a very simple generic type we are already familiar with, and that's arrays. Okay, so first I'll create a function. I'll call it simply iterate. All right, and the iterate function will be responsible to iterate the numbers. What I want to pass here is the array of the numbers, okay, or items. Let's call it items, it's more generic. So I will write here items. All right, I will assign here a type of the item will be array. I will write this syntax, and in a pointy brackets, I will specify type of this array. So you can specify here any. This means array will work with any type. I can specify it also more specific type. So I can say here it will be working with the strings, number, person, and whatever you want. Okay, so I will actually specify here this will be array of strings, will be items, and what I would like to do is to iterate items, console log them out, and to uppercase them. Okay, so what we can use here is simple iteration function called for each. You can call on any array. So let's call here items. On items you can call for each. To for each you need to pass callback function, which will be executed every time you will iterate through the array. Okay, the item in array. Okay, so items for each. What you are getting here in this callback function as a parameter will be item you are currently iterating over. So in the case of the parameters, let's say 2, 3, 4. First iteration you would get here number 2, second iteration will get here number 3, and third iteration will get here number 4. Okay, so I will specify here this item. Okay, I will console log it out. So console log out item, simple as that. And I will call here iterate function, iterate, and of course we need to provide here a value for this items parameter. And this will be array of strings, right? So let's provide here array of names. Philip. All right, John. All right. Okay, Tom, let's say. Okay, let's write here. Let's save it now. Let's go to Playground, to our browsers. Okay, localhost 3000, and you should see here not 300 but 3000, and you should see here this iterated items, Philip, John, and Tom. So every item we have iterated through. Interesting thing when you are specifying here array of strings is that the item you are iterating through here is a string of type string. Of course, because you are using for each on array of strings. So I can use here our string functions. Okay, so all the string functions, when I will write here dot, I can access them. For example, to uppercase. So I can uppercase these letters. To uppercase like this. Okay, so now I will save it. Of course, the the names should be now uppercased. Okay, so this is working, and that's the thing here. Now I can specify here any specific type. I can write here items will be not as strings, but it will be numbers. I would like to work here with the numbers, and immediately I'm getting here errors. I cannot pass here array of the strings into array of the numbers, and I cannot call item to uppercase on a string, on a number, actually, okay, on a number. Okay, and that's your first generic interface in this case, array of the numbers, and in next lecture we'll work on our own generic interfaces and types. Before we'll finish, of course you can specify here any type and any type. Now everything will work, but of course now you will not have here autofill of the to uppercase because TypeScript doesn't know with which type we should work now. Okay guys, that should be it for this lecture. Let's keep it as a strings. Let's go here to uppercase, and next lecture let's continue our custom type. So see you there. Cheers.